Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. We're on the move. Ain't no salute to all the real ones, man. Top of the morning, you know. But get into some information for the morning, you know. Let me see if I'm gonna do screen share. Share it, bow. Um
Raise your hand if you're married. None of you are married. Raise your hand if you would like to be married to your baby's father.
Damn.
One. The rest of you don't plan to get married. Why don't you plan to get married? I'd like to know that.
You already have your child to think about, and then a whole family to care for. You know, it's a lot of responsibility, and then you don't want the commitments.
I don't want no man holding me down because I think I.
Now don't forget, these are women from 86. This ain't the new ones. This is women in 86. Just curious of how, I mean, at one point in time, just curious.
Can make it as a single parent.
But don't you think you might need help in raising that baby from a man?
Not really. I didn't have a father. My father wasn't in the home, so you know, it really male figures are not substantially important in the family.
It's only us. It's only us that feel this way. Yo, I don't think Indian women feel that way. I don't think, like, you know what I mean? Like Colombian or Brazilian or shit like that. Like, you know, I don't know. It's like American men got it bad, yo.
Enough sex, my man. You know, if a girl, you know, she get having a baby, carry the baby, that's on her. You know, I'm not gonna stop my pleasures because of another woman.
What about birth control? What about condom?
Girls don't like them things. They don't like them things. You know, take them things out. They figure that you saying that they filthy or they dirty or something.
It's been a startling change in values.
I don't know what's going on, yo.
5 years ago, you would not have heard such things said so freely because they were not embraced so widely.
Hey, yo, top of the top.
Family was still the backbone of Black America, and 3 out of 4 children had both parents at home. That is true no longer. Most Black children are now growing up without their
Hold on, I didn't hear what he said.
That is true no longer. The backbone of Black America, or the backbone of Black condom.
Girls don't like them things.
What'd he say?
They don't like them things. You know, take them things out.
Change in values. 25 years ago, you would not have heard such things said so freely because they were not embraced so widely. The strong family was still the backbone of Black America, and 3 out of 4 children had both parents at home. That is true no longer. Most Black children are now growing up without their fathers. The result is a world turned upside down.
Yo, this shit be deep. They be having that shit documented. It's just about that. I gotta pause it sometimes because if you keep playing it straight through, they'll swim me and shit. So what I do is I'll pause it, like a reaction video. Don't keep seeing it up there too long, and then you know.
Copy what they see and repeat what they learn. LaDawn said she didn't have a father in her home and doesn't think her children need one. She's not unusual. Half the Black families today are headed only by a woman.
Do white people think that way?
Florinda said she could make it on her.
See, that's what I'll be curious about. Do white people think that way? Do white women think that way about white men? Do Indian women think that way about Indian men? Do Spanish women think that about Spanish men? Not the American Spanish. Nah, not the ones that try to be like us, not like America. I'm talking about the one that's Puerto Rico. Like the one that's still over there. You know what I mean? Do Jamaican? Like, you know what I mean? I'm just curious. Are all men like this, or just the black men in America, or the black men in general, or are all men like this? Just curious. That's all.
Her own as a single parent. She has never been married and is raising her daughter without a man's help. She's not unusual. Today, nearly 60% of all black children are born out of wedlock. Timothy said his children are not his responsibility. He has left them to be supported by their mothers and welfare. He's not unusual either. For LaDon and Clorinda and Timothy, and many more like them in cities all over America, the traditional family no longer exists. It has vanished, and something new is taking its place. Single women and the children they're rearing alone are the fastest growing part of the black population. What becomes of the black family in a world where the values have been turned upside down?
If the parent is 17 and 18, uneducated, unmotivated, fooling around, running around, what's the child gonna learn? Who's the teacher? When you learn something, you was taught by your parents. It was reinforced by school and your neighbors, but it was taught by your parents. Well, if the parents don't know anything, how are they gonna teach the children? So it's not racism that I'm fighting right now. It's the lack of motivation. I'm not even talking about racism. Maybe later on we'll get back to that. But I think we are destroying ourselves.
Real shit, yeah. I mean, this shit long as hell.
Volunteer firemen in our community. All right, you guys, let's go. Yes, son, we think putting our energy back into the community is just as important as getting it out.
Even when you got a miserable call, you gotta answer the alarms. People depend on us. So when our department was asked to try out the social plus full medicine at home, we said, great, we'll give it a try.
You see this nose? Try it right.
Answers begin with the people here. This is not true for most black children. For them, things are getting worse. Today, black teenagers have the highest pregnancy rate in the industrial world. And in the black inner city, practically no teenage mother gets married. That's no racist comment. What's happening goes far beyond race. Why then do so many...
Why don't that shit adjust? Damn, why is it so bright like that? That shit don't show for nothing, yo. Why my shit ain't showing up, yo? Hold on. If I do it, let me see something. I do that. And I do HEVA.
Raise your hand if you're married. None of you are married. Raise your hand if you would like to be married to your baby's father. One. The rest of you don't plan to get married. Why don't you plan to get married? I'd like to know that.
You already have your child to think about, and then a whole family to care for. You know, it's a
Yeah.
lot of
So I
responsibility.
got that.
And then you don't want the commitments. I wouldn't want no man holding you down.
Big teenage girls get pregnant and have children. Why do so many fathers abandon their family?
It's killing time.
Yeah, it's funny as hell.
Did you want to have a baby?
It's just not really. It just happened. When you see this hot blood pregnant, mine takes.
Hey, yo, this shit be different, yo. Yo, this shit, the mind. I really watch it for the mindset. I swear to God, I don't do it for no judgment. I don't do it for no, I look at that's what I'm looking at, like, damn, like the mindset of how we act or carry ourselves and shit like that. You know what I mean? So just the mindset, because they only show us like in the 80s and 70s, shit like that, everything was good. Like I'll be just looking at the mindset. How was the mindset of black people? Not the one that they show us like the Black Panther Party, shit like that. Just the mindset. You know what I mean? Because I know back then we wasn't like that. You know what I mean?
Were your friends impressed?
Everybody was telling me, that, she looked just like me, and, she's kind of cute, kind of pretty. You know,
and for possession of a deadly weapon.
I noticed they don't curse a lot back in the day. It's like, your motherfucker was talking shit. Like, they don't curse that much. I look at them. I mean, I'm just observing. I know, like, they don't curse a lot.
When you were arrested for carrying a dangerous weapon, what was it?
Big machetes,
Machete?
knives, and big knives.
You mean you just carried it around with you?
I used to bring it to school with me.
And that
They kids, man. They kids.
What for? Fighting, violence, stuff like that.
I'm gonna have to go on this. I like going on this one on my other app because it's more. How can I explain it? You talk more on YouTube. You don't fucking talk. People just watch you. So that's not interesting to me. So when I come on here, like I got a couple people right now in the room right now, and me saying certain things, so I can react. There's more reaction. There's no reaction on YouTube. This is when you feel like fucking talking, and I always feel like talking all the time. You know what I mean? Sometimes I feel like interacting. So by there's really no interaction really on here. Just mostly watchers. Like people just sit and watch you, and if you got something good to say, they'll just continue to watch you. If not, they'll leave. You know what I mean? So mostly like just to watch you here. But then other places they go, it's for interaction. Because that's what the platform is based off, interaction. So up here, just based on watching. So I don't feel like nobody just, I don't feel like just being watched. So salute to everybody that came through. I'm out of here, man.